What is going on, guys? So we're back. I'm just chilling in the living room right now. We're just thinking for like what's really going on in terms of the current moment. So we're finishing up most of the day now. Today's a Sunday, so today was really gonna be a chill day regardless. I didn't really get to do too much in terms of working on the brand and things like that, but today we got another day of, I guess, figuring it out. So I've been questioning myself a lot lately, really confused about where life is going and what's been happening and what's meant for me, what am I supposed to be doing. It just feels like I'm living out a movie of a script that I'm just trying to align in, if you know what that means. And I'm trying to catch the clues, I'm trying to get the signals and stuff like that as I maneuver and move on life and, try to ask for certain things to be presented so I can actually get some reassurance upon what's happening. Because honestly, so from about 3 weeks ago, it really feels like it's been forever, but I moved out here, living with my brother, and got laid off of I didn't get laid off this sales job that I was working in Philadelphia, but I kind of just like let go and walked away because I was like, yeah, this environment isn't going to fit for me. Maybe it is that I am the quote unquote issue, but I just don't like people having too much authority on my life at all, at all, regardless of what money is also included or whatever the case may be. But at least I like a middle ground when it comes to working for an establishment or a person individually, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I walked away from that, came here, tried to get a sales job. That didn't work out, and the reason why that didn't work out is probably because I need more of going to the bottom of the bottom and building up from the bottom instead of trying to maybe skip certain steps, because like maybe that's just in my doing, I guess, of my mission here, if that makes sense. And what I really mean by that is that maybe I just have to really start all the way from the bottom, regardless of what I was having going on before, regardless of what outcomes were coming out of the other things that I was doing before. Maybe this is just the point where I have to be completely humbled. And that's like the hardest pill to swallow. Is like, all right, bet. So this is what I'm gonna do: is completely go somewhere else, not make money I haven't made money, like some fresh, new profits in about a month and a half. When I tell you guys that shit's pain, that shit's so fucking, it's pain. It's truly pain. And the reason being is because I never went this, or I have went this long without, but it's been a long time, right? So yeah, coming out here, figuring things out. It's been tough. I had gotten the job for the roofing, dropped it. Or necessarily I got dropped. I can't even say I dropped it. That sucks, right? So yeah, third day in, trying to learn the script on the first day of script training. In all actuality, didn't get it all the way down. Didn't get it. Can't fucking speak. It's probably why I don't work good in sales. But I didn't get it all the way down. How do I feel about that? Kind of fucking sucks. Do I really care? In all actuality, was I interested in? Did I know everything upon what I was selling? No. Was I confident in what I was selling? No. It just wasn't for me. That sucks. I want a lot of things to be for me, if that makes sense. I want to be able to adapt anywhere, but I guess it's just not in my cards. So yeah, so I'm driving my brother's Honda Accord. I went from driving a Scat Pack to a Honda Accord. So, talk about being humbled and feeling like you're starting from the bottom of the bottom. It's sort of feeling that way, and it's bothering my ego a little bit. It sort of does. I'm starting to grow into it and just being like, it's whatever, it is what it is. But at first, everything was bothering my ego. And it's also sort of bothering my ego because there's just like a lot that I feel like I'm leaving out on the table, but I know I have to let those things go, if you know what I mean. Because I'm not familiar to things, it bothers me. Because I'm not familiar to what's going on, it bothers me. It challenges me, and that's normal. It's supposed to be that way, but I self-sabotage. Sometimes I don't support myself in terms of helping myself pick the ball up and then have great self-belief and, you know, point my thoughts in the right direction so I can be able to attract the right things that I need to attract right now. So I'm trying to like therapize. What the fuck am I talking about? It's not even a word. Like I'm trying to give myself the right therapy and like help myself rather than like defeat myself and begin to think in like a complete wrong way about how things are going, because it's easy to just be like, I fucking suck. It's so easy to be like, I'm just not good at anything. And it's so good to be that way. Or not so good, I'm fried, what am I talking about? It's just so easy to get in that state of mind of thinking. And for me, I feel like it's been easy to kind of just put myself in a rut because I have so much time to myself. I've been alone sometimes with my brothers, but at the end of the day, I don't have no friends out here. So yeah, it gives me a lot of time to self-reflect. So much time that you begin to go insane. So yeah, it's really weird. You know, I'm just trying to build the confidence back up for myself and kind of just trust what's going on. But I haven't been in this position before, to be honest. And yeah, I really just been questioning everything lately, you know, because it just feels like it's been like a whole bunch of just events on events on a consistent basis. You know, my car gets stolen. My 2020 wide body scat gets stolen. At least I have the Infinity that I bought. So I'm blessed. Let's say that. Let me show some gratitude. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for giving me the ability to be able to go through what I'm going through right now. Let's say that. Let me get that out the way, because I don't want to seem ungrateful. I don't want to seem ungrateful. I don't believe that I'm ungrateful. I'm just kind of uncertain about what's going on right now. I need to reassure myself, right? So I definitely need to do that. But me, being the person that I am, I understand that it's not easy for me to just like click into things that way. I have to kind of move upon it and build the momentum when it comes to seeing things from a different eyed view. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're figuring things out. At least I'm in the gym. You guys can see the veins are a little there. And yeah, I'm just going to remain to see what's up. Because honestly, like sometimes I just want to sign a paper and just be like, all right, I'm disconnected from the server. I don't want to be put back in it no more. And that may seem like really stupid to say. I'm just being completely honest. Sometimes it really gets like that for me. And I don't know if that will change, but I hope it does. Because I don't want to always run away. For so long, I've just ran away from things. And I used to cope with, you know, like being on substance, you know, to like run away from certain things that are troubling. And that's never the best way to go about anything. Truly, it's just not. You know, and I've known that. That's why I begin to make different decisions and stop certain things. In the book that I learned, Atomic Habits, you have to build those small habits, you know, and you have to go through with the small habits that you're building. And eventually you get to a threshold where you'll start to see the progress. You'll begin to see all the results and things of that nature after you get past that certain point in time. That could be a year. That could be 6 months, 7 months. It just been feeling like I'm backtracking. I know I'm not backtracking. I'm trying to make these better decisions. I'm trying to make greater moves for myself. I'm trying to let go of the person that is impatient, that is the one that judges a book by its cover sometimes. I'm trying to let go of that person that believes he knows everything. I want to let go of that person that believes that he's not good enough. I want to let go of that person. So I'm trying to let go of that person. And it's been a little bit difficult and a little bit hard. So, you know, I hope God helps me, because that would be nice. Because at the end of the day, I don't need to be this super huge big millionaire that wants to rule the world or nothing like that and just be over dominating and everything, which would be nice. I just want to be fulfilled, be comfortable where I sit in this life, some way, somehow, you know. That's really it. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me complacent or nothing like that. I want to have money, of course, and be able to have a nice family eventually one day. And I also want to be able to have fun and enjoy what's out here. There's so much life to live. I don't want to just do it in an office. I don't want to do it slaving. I just don't feel like it's in the cards for me. I feel like a lot of things are not in the cards for me. So sometimes just life just doesn't feel right. So yeah, I don't know, but I will know eventually. Peace out.